Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to change the front pinion seal on your Jeep. If you're new here, welcome to the channel and don't forget to subscribe. Do I regret not washing this before I worked on it? The answer to that question is yes. So I've got my TJ back here in the garage. It has a leak on the pinion seal on the Dana 30 in the front. Now, I noticed this after I've been driving it to and from work for a while. It was after there'd been a lot of mud, so I got mud caked somewhere, I'm sure, and it didn't like it. So today we're doing it on my TJ, but this process is the same for many, many different axles. Anyway, let's climb underneath and I'll show you what I got going on. So as you can see right here, I'm leaking quite a bit on my front diff. Now I did verify that it is not leaking out of the diff cover and that it is coming from my pinion here. Now this might have been caused by mud, I'm not sure. It could also be because your diff vent is clogged. So what I'm also going to do is pull off the line, that way we can make sure that it's not clogged. First things first, we need to remove our front drive shaft here. In order to do that, it's going to be 4 5/16 bolts. After you pull those bolts, you can pull these little straps off and your front axle should just fall down. You don't have to remove it completely. If you want to remove it to get it completely out of your way, that's fine, but it is an unnecessary step. What I'm going to do is just pull those bolts and then take a wire tie and hang it up higher out of the way. They might be a little hard to come out. I know a lot of people put Loctite on them. I know I do. I always use blue Loctite whenever I put these in. I actually have had a problem where these have backed out and I've lost the driveline. So when you go to put them back in, make sure you use some blue Loctite. Now while you're already under here doing this, it might be a good idea to check your U-joints because you're already under here pulling things apart. If you need to replace a U-joint, now is the time to do it. Moving on. So the next thing that we're going to do now that our drive shaft is out of the way is we want to mark everything. You want to mark your pinion in line with the nut as well as in line with this middle shaft here. That way everything can go together at exactly the same spot and preload it was before. So what I'm going to do is just take my handy dandy Millie Wookie marker here that marks on everything, and I'm going to run a line across all 3 of those. That way it's all perfect. Now another thing you want to do is you want to make sure to take note of how deep this nut is on that shaft there. You can do this by counting threads or measuring however you need to. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a pair of calipers and measure how far that nut is actually on that shaft. Looks like I have 0.127. Write it down on my notebook down here. 0.1270. So perfect. Now that we're confident that we can get it in the same exact spot where it is right now, we can go ahead and start taking it apart. Now in order to take off this nut right here, you want to make sure if you're using a wrench, back it up with something right here, like a pipe wrench or something like that. That way you're not putting all of that force on your gears in there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit it with my impact and pop that off real quick. Now, unless you drained your fluid before you started, when you pull this off, it is going to leak some fluid out. So just make sure you got a drip pan handy. Look at that. Now, mine didn't leak at all when I just pulled it off, which means I leaked out a lot already. So I need to make sure I top it off when I get done. So now that that's off and out of the way, we can go ahead and start to take off our seal. Now in order to remove your seal, they actually have a seal puller to pull those out with. Or you can just use a hammer and a chisel or a screwdriver. Just be careful that you don't mar anything up. There's actually a lip on the seal So you can start prying away at that lip until it kind of breaks free and you can pull the whole thing off of there. So now that our old seal is removed, we can go ahead and install our new seal. Now before you install your new seal, I do recommend putting a little bit of RTV around the outside edge of it. If you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know I am a big fan of the right stuff. Remember, if you're not using the right stuff, it's just the wrong stuff. But I'm just going to put a little bit of coat on the outside of this, that way it fills in any scratches or gouges that might be in there that were there before I touched it. It doesn't take a whole lot. Just a nice thin layer on there is the way to go. And then once you got a nice thin layer on there, you can go ahead and set her in place and start tapping her in. Now when you tap her in, you want to do small taps and slowly work your way all the way around until it's seated. Now that that's done, I'm going to make sure that my pinion is nice and clean. I'm just making sure that it's free of any dirt or grime. Now that my pinion's clean, what you're going to want to do is put a little bit of gear oil on the outside of the pinion or on the inside portion of the seal. That way you're not sticking everything together dry. Now when you're ready to put it together, you want to make sure that you put it back where you marked it before. That way everything's the same. Now that your pinion's in place, you can go ahead and install your washer and your nut. And just try to keep in mind you're wanting your nut to be in the exact same place it was before. Alright, and now all you got to do is reinstall your drive shaft. Don't forget the Loctite. And make sure your fluid is full. And that is it. Hopefully you liked this video and you found it helpful. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. As always, don't forget to subscribe. You can check me out on Instagram at It's Project Venture, as well as TikTok at It's Project Venture. I also got a new P.O. box that's down there in the description below. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Oh, what a mess.